Hello everyone and welcome to episode 8 of Kerbal Space Program. You may notice that I'm not starting on the start menu as I usually do. I actually already recorded the video and I forgot to transition the scene from the beginning of the stream to the actual video. So I need to now spend some amount of time just showing you what I did because that's annoying. I successfully landed my rocket on the moon, or on the Mun, got back. I got 420 something science from it. Using that, I unlocked heavy rocketry. I unlocked propulsion systems. This one gives me the skipper rocket engine and also this booster, which is amazing. Propulsion systems gives me some small fuel tanks that I can use for mini landers in the future. I got the advanced exploration and space exploration things, which gives me a storage container that I'm probably never going to use, for rover wheels, ladders, and the big one, mobile processing lab, which basically you can take data in from when you're on your journey, and it converts it to a lot of science over time, which is amazing. I also, I don't think I got anything else here. Yeah, I don't believe I got anything else in here. But after I got back, the great majority was just me failing to land on the Mun, so don't worry about that. So after I got back, actually, first I'll show you the rocket I used, not that one. That's what I'm about to get to. Nope. Oh, I hope I saved that. I think I did. I modified the rocket so that instead of having 2 side boosters, I had 4. You can see this, I just multiplied, I just took these and put them over here. Besides that, I didn't change anything, but I did in fact get everything working. So I got the number of engines here, 32, 32, 32, yeah. So that's that. Then after that, I got, I took a fair amount of time and built Large Lander 1. What you can see here, it has the mobile processing lab. The reason that I did this, the reason I used the old lander like this and didn't just completely rebuild it, because the mobile processing lab, like, after you use it, you don't actually need to bring it back with you as long as you can store the science, which you can see here. I added some extra containers. However, you do need more, you do need a scientist Kerbal. So that's why I have the Mark 1 crew cabin here, so that I can now hold 3 Kerbals. I have a pilot and an engineer and a scientist, which I just forgot to put in there. So that's going to allow me to do that. You can see that I have this here, which is a whole bunch of parachutes. I'll show you why in a moment. I also have some illuminators so you can see what you're doing. And these legs are spongy so they can absorb the impact when they land. This lower part is what lands on the surface of the planet. I designed it so that it will be able to land less so on like things like the Mun, things like that, but more so on planets with atmosphere. And then after it's done, this separates, and I can demonstrate that for you. Demonstrate it working. The only difference between what I'm about to demonstrate and how it would actually be used is that the engines that I used at the beginning here would be used to decelerate at the beginning instead of, instead of being used to launch. So I'm going to, why is it so foggy? I don't like it. But anyway, so these engines would be used to decelerate, not to launch. It's the only difference. Turn the lights on. I don't know why there's so much fog here. It's really weird. I really don't understand the fog. But anyway. You can see that. And then disable that and enable that. So it lands entirely under the power of the parachutes. That's why it has to be a planet with atmosphere. Although I guess you could technically land it with the other engines on the Mun. You would just need an extra booster to decelerate first. But you'll be able to see in a moment, after I let this start falling, or finish falling, or whatever. That will line itself up. This will trigger at 4,000 feet. It's going to rocket back and forth for a bit, but that's to be expected. I guess I could actually make this, like I could make this trigger less than 4,000 feet, but on other planets the mountains could be higher, and I didn't want to have to remember to redo that later. But look at that sound, and also the parachutes there. All of that top part is all just for this. And now I'm going to just speed up time a little bit here. I do like how the entire rocket extends when you speed up time. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so I'll let that happen. Might be a moment. In the meantime, I guess I can say when I used it to get to the Mun, I could probably have done it much more efficiently, but like not this rocket, the original rocket. When I landed on the Mun, I could probably have done a lot more efficiency, but the way that I did it meant that that rocket just barely has enough fuel to be able to get all the way to the Mun and land and take off and come back. Also, forgot to mention, I planted a flag on the Mun, and it's in the Mun's highlands, so in the future we can go to other biomes. Possibly. Hopefully. But anyway. I like how this looks. It looks like an alien spacecraft of some sort. Anyway. So we're coming down. I don't like the fog. Why is it so foggy? I can't do anything about it, so sorry. $900, 800, 700, 600, 500, 400. By the way, this can land, as you're about to see, at more than 5 meters per second. I don't know how tolerant it is, but it does seem to work when I tested it last. Although I guess I have modified it. So before it was landing at 6.5, now it's landing at 6, but we're about to find out if it works. I can get rid of that because I know that that's going to land at 6. Here we land. You can see that this comes down and land. And the entire thing flexes, which is not entirely by design, but it's I kept it as part of the design because it does seem to work quite well. But anyway, so you can see that at this point I would transfer the crew from here into the science lab. Let them do a whole bunch of science with whatever science I gathered there. Transfer them back, and then do this. Ready? Like that. So that gets left behind. You would transfer all of the data from that beforehand. And then this is what could go back to Kerbin. I might redesign it a little bit at some point. Oop, prograde. Okay. That's not good. But anyway, this part still works exactly the same though. So that separates. I can stay back. It's probably going to blow up the Space Center. Whoops. Nope, never mind. It'll miss. I'm actually impressed that it hasn't blown up any of the actual Space Center. Anyway, this still lands the same way. It can land perfectly well. And that is what happened. So yeah, sorry again for the lack of a full-length video because of me being silly and breaking everything and ruining it. It's just one button and they forgot to hit it. But anyway, so if you liked, probably not this video as much, but most of them, if you like the videos in general, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos that are hopefully better than this and also work better and are much better for Minecraft and KSP, subscribe to my channel if you think I deserved it. And and if you want to be notified when I make more videos, then hit the bell. So thank you everyone for watching, and see you in another video, hopefully full length and or live stream.